Blog Talk Radio.
The oil spill by BT has left our balls all over the sea. So don't go swimming down in the south unless you want tar balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. Don't swim in the ocean, you'll get balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. Don't swim in the ocean, you'll get balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. Don't swim in the ocean, you'll get balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. Swim in the ocean, you'll have balls in your mouth. Go ahead! Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. Don't swim in the ocean, you'll get balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. Don't swim in the ocean, you'll get balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. Don't swim in the ocean, you'll get balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. Don't swim in the ocean, you'll get balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. Don't swim in the ocean, you'll get balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth, balls in your mouth. Don't swim in the ocean, you'll get balls in your What's up? Boochcast fans, listeners across the internet, radio waves. This is Vinny Bucci, a.k.a. The Booch, and this is that time again. Once again, yet again for the Boochcast. What's up, everybody? It is Monday, October the 24th, 2016. It is high noon, and it is the start of a brand new week here on the Boochcast. And I want to start this week off by talking about something very important. I alluded to this a little bit on Friday, but today I want to give you guys the full story. And I want to start off by saying this. I love doing the Boochcast, and I am extremely grateful for all of the loyal fans and listeners who have been tuning into this show for the last 2 years and have supported this show through the good times, the bad times, and everything in between. However, over the past few months, I have been getting exhausted while doing the show. As you guys know, some days I have been on point and able to entertain and on top of my game and had segments and shows where I went off the air happy. However, there have been other days during the live broadcast at least where I would be tired, incoherent, and barely able to perform. This would constantly result in me having to redo mostly the opening segment of the show, thus taking time away from other things I had planned to do that day. And part of the reason I've become exhausted is because of the multiple things I do in my life. There's a lot of things that I do. I do the Boochcast. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm an actor. I record stuff with Derek Shapiro. And, of course, I work at the Big Orange Box. Or as my friend Frank likes to call it, the Big Orange Slut. Basically, I'm like the kid in high school who does multiple sports and clubs at one time. Like, he's on the basketball team, he's on the baseball team, he's on the football team. He does the chess club and the yearbook committee and all these other multiple clubs. He gives 110% to every single one and eventually ends up wearing himself out to the point where his mind is telling him to keep going and not quit. but his body starts to fail him, and he ends up doing poorly in everything because he's so exhausted. This usually results in the kid having to take a long look in the mirror, decide what he wants to do, and eventually cut out a few sports and clubs and focus on the ones he actually enjoys doing and live a more healthy, productive life. And I had this epiphany last week when I made the decision to tape some of the Boochcast shows so I could get some sleep, but still have shows for you guys to check out and enjoy. Now, the tape show was planned to air live at 12 p.m. The only difference is no one would be able to call in. So at 12 p.m., you'd still have a show. Even if I was asleep or out doing something, you just wouldn't be able to call in and give your opinion on anything. That would be the only fundamental difference between a tape show that airs at 12 p.m. and me being live in front of the microphone at 12 p.m. When I'm live in front of the mic, I can take calls. With tape shows, you can't, but either way, you would still get a show. And I wanted to do that so I could keep the shows going and try to get things going. So last Tuesday night, after watching SmackDown Live, I made the decision to tape the Wednesday show. This was the show that was meant to air on October 19th. It would have the recap of SmackDown Live as well as some other stories I wanted to tell. So I logged into Blog Talk Radio and I started taping the show. And how it works is basically I would go live on the air immediately, where people could call in if they happen to stumble upon it, but I didn't advertise to the public. I would just do a regular show, and then I would take the audio from that and then download it and then upload it and then arrange it so that that show would air at 12 p.m. And that way you guys could see it and, hear it, and then everything would be perfect. So I start taping the show. I get halfway through the taping when all of a sudden one of my audio clips wouldn't play. It was streaming, but it wasn't playing. So I tried to refresh the page, but when I hit refresh, a sign popped up that said, "Oops, sorry, this page doesn't exist." To which I replied, yeah, it does. I'm fucking staring right at it. How can you tell me the page doesn't exist when I'm looking at said page? When I was literally just on that page before you guys decided you didn't want to work anymore. So I'm putting Blog Talk Radio on blast right now. They pretty much fucked me on the taping. At that moment, that's what I realized. Blog Talk Radio shut down. Blog Talk Radio had failed me. At the time this happened, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. So I basically said, fuck it, and went to sleep. I hung up the phone. I stopped the recording. I stopped the taping. And I just decided to go to sleep. And then I deleted the audio later and just said, to hell with it. I'm not going to do a show. And then on Thursday rolled around, which would have been the 20th, I decided to not do a show that day either, because I was still upset over how Wednesday's show went down. So I was just so fed up, I was like, I'm not going to do a show tomorrow. In fact, I was so pissed off that the only reason I even bothered to do a show on Friday, which was October 21st, this past Friday, the only reason I even did a show was because Desmond was coming over. That was the only reason I did it. So if you enjoyed Friday's show, and the show is entitled, Have You Met Ted? If you enjoyed that show, you need to contact Desmond on Facebook and thank him. Or go to the Boochcast Facebook page, facebook.com/the Boochcast, TheBoochcast. Go talk to Desmond and thank him, because that show wouldn't have happened without him. So during the 2 days that I took off, that I wasn't doing the Boochcast, and then over the weekend, because we always take off the weekend, I was talking to my mom and even some of my close friends. And we started analyzing my life and what I could change. You know, my mom was kind of critiquing how I do the show, and my friends were kind of talking to me when they found out that I had a show entitled Change is Coming, which is what I call today's show. They want to know what I was talking about. Also during this time, I got a phone call from Derek Shapiro to record the monthly show, which I didn't do because I just wasn't in the mood. I was so frustrated. Also, I was having an in-depth conversation with my mom and didn't want to be disturbed. Also, this morning, before I went live on the air, I talked with my brother, and even he was giving me advice on some changes I could make to better the show. So the one thing I know is certain is that I have to make some changes in my life. Now, the one thing I want to make crystal clear to everyone that is tuning into the show right now is this. I'm not canceling the Boochcast. Let me repeat that. I am not canceling the Boochcast. I still plan on doing the show. It is not going anywhere. The Boochcast will still be here. Whether it remains on Blog Talk Radio depends on them. So I'm starting to get a little fed up with them. But as of now, the Boochcast as a show is not going anywhere. However, I'm going to stop doing the show 5 days a week. I'm going to stop that. Because like the kid, I have now reached the point where my mind is telling me to not quit and keep going, but my body is starting to fail me, and I'm giving poor performances in everything that I do. It's starting to affect me in every aspect of life. It's affecting my stand-up. It's affecting my script writing, because I've been working on a couple of ideas on that, more on that later. But it's affecting me. So I need to, like I said, I need to adjust things and make some changes. And because I realize now that as I'm getting older, and in March I'm going to turn the big 3-0, you know, when you get older, you got to make changes because your body is changing. Except the only difference is my body's not changing to that point where it's hitting puberty, because I've already reached that. My body's just now changing to the point where it's allowing me to become more easily fatigued. So here's what I'm going to do. From now until December 16th, I will be doing a minimum of 2 shows a week. That's the minimum. You will get at least 2 shows out of me. On a given week, you might get some more, but at the very least, you will get 2 shows out of me. Those days will take place on Mondays and Fridays. The only exception will be the week of Thanksgiving. I will do a show on Monday and Tuesday and then take off for the rest of the week, because that will be Thanksgiving. But from now till 16th, except for Thanksgiving week, they will be on Mondays and Fridays. And the reason I choose those 2 days to do the show is because Gator Ricky Ross is the Monday co-host and Desmond Dagenhart is the Friday co-host. So I will keep doing shows on those days so those guys can have their moments and segments on the show. I don't have a co-host for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So those will probably be most likely the days I take off, again, with the week of Thanksgiving being the exception. So after December 16th, the Boochcast will be off for the holidays and will return the week of January 9th, 2017. That will be when the Boochcast will make its return. Now, my goal is that by the time I return on January 9th, I will know exactly what I want to do with the Boochcast. That's when whatever changes I decide to make to this show, whether it becomes a weekly show or an every other day show, or if I just keep it to 2 days a week, how I want to do this, if it's going to be live, if I'm going to keep doing it live, if I'm going to start taping it, if I'm going to, you know, have all the format changes. Basically, I'll figure all this out as I do some soul searching over the holidays. Now, as for the monthly show with Derek, as of right now, I am officially announcing my retirement from the Derek Shapiro Monthly Show. I've had good times doing that show. I've also had some bad times doing that show, but now I'm at a point where I'm just not enjoying doing that show anymore. Now, from time to time, I might make a few guest appearances on Derek's other shows. If I have something important to to talk about or promote, then I'll make an appearance on Derek's show to promote whatever it is I need to promote. And as always, Derek is always welcome here on the Boochcast. I will always, anytime Derek wants to call in and chat it up, if I've got time in the show, I will always take time to speak with Derek because he is a friend of mine. So he'll always be welcome here on the show. But as far as working together with Derek on a regular basis, I just can't do it anymore. Now, I'm sure when Derek hears this, he will be disappointed, but this is what I have to do. Like I said, I got to make some changes, you know, and that's one of the changes I'm doing. I'm cutting the monthly show. I can't do that anymore. I'm cutting that out. And I'm not going to be doing anything weekly with Derek. I'm just going to cut that part out of my life because I need to focus on other things that I'm doing. Now, as for the open days that I won't be recording, which are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I will be using that time to focus on other aspects of my life, including getting back on stage more. I want to start hitting up, you know, the clubs, you know, like I used to be doing, especially on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Obviously, Tuesdays I can't hit up the clubs because I work nights at the Home Depot. But Wednesday and Thursday, I want to start getting back up on stage. I also want to start writing new material. You know, I have a lot of new material that I need to polish and work on before I can get back on stage. So I want to take the time to write that stuff. Also, like I said before, I had some script ideas. I want to start working on those, like show ideas for Adult Swim that I want to put together. I want to spend time focusing on that. I also want to focus on, you know, my auditions, like the one I got for Boss FM Radio, which, you know, they just emailed me asking me to critique my own performance on my audition tape and that we recorded with them. And then I may or may not get a call back sometime in November, so to figure that out. Also, I have this special talk show audition coming up that I can't really talk about right now. I can't get into the specifics, but when I can, I will let you know, and I just want to know this is a big one. So those are major changes that will be coming. Those of you that respect and understand why I'm making these changes, I want to say right now from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your constant support because I need it now more than ever. Now, if there's anybody out there that wants to hate on me or diss me or be rude to me and has a problem with the changes I'm making and you want to hate on me for that, as far as I'm concerned, you can suck my massive 12-inch cock. That's what I got to say to the haters. All right. Well, coming up today here on the Boochcast, we have a lot to talk about, and what I would like to do right now is something special. On Friday, we talked about the first 3 seasons of How I Met Your Mother, and I had some clips from the show that I wanted to play. But sadly, we never got around to them because we got carried away going over the bro code and a few other segments. Like the bro code pretty much took up the entire show, which I was not expecting. So what I would like to do right now for you guys is play the 4 clips that I have, and I'm going to play them back to back. I'm not going to play one, then stop and play the other. I'm going to play all 4 of them in a row. And basically what these are the best moments of seasons 1 and 2. And also, the best of Barney Stinson from season 1. And Barney, so check these out and have a good laugh. And I'll talk back with you. I'll talk to you guys in a bit.
She didn't even give me the signal. What, is she gonna bat her eyes at you in Morse code, Ted? It's me. No, you just kiss her. Not if you don't get the signal. Did Marshall give me the signal?
No, I didn't. I swear.
Lily?
How long have you been sitting there? Stupid eye patch.
Whoa, that was fast. Yeah. I was trying to think, what's the quickest way to get rid of a girl you just met? I think I'm in love with you. What? Thanks, bro. Talk to you later.
All right, I think we need to refine our backstory first. How did we...
Ted, you klutzy, great guy, you!
Hey, Barney. Kind of weird that Ted didn't invite me out with him.
Why? You'd rather be out at some dance club all noisy and sweaty with a dooch, 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 dooch. Don't you want? Dooch, dooch, dooch.
Where's my Kit Kat? I put it right here on the table.
I don't know, but we have plenty of chocolate here.
No, you don't understand. I need that Kit Kat. She wrote her number on that wrapper. Where is it?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Dracula, come on, give me. Where's that Kit Kat? Never found her number? So, what do you think?
No, what do you think? Okay, let's do this.
Okay, it's over.
Bar scene, the one-night hookups. I'm looking for a soulmate. Someone who I can love and cuddle. Or so it says in my profile.
And second, she's not the girl of my dreams. We're just friends. Look, it would not be smart if we got together. I mean, I'm looking to settle down. She's looking for
Well, you done? Great.
I super love you. Okay.
Here, you need a miss.
I'll lay down some because you make a run for it.
No, there's no man behind. Either we all get out of here or no one does.
But I
Don't be a hero, Shabosky.
see you on the other side.
Damn. You want to get a soft pretzel?
Yeah.
God, that sucks, man. So sorry. There's just too much pressure too soon. I mean, maybe it was silly to even think. Yes, Marshall, I see your new suit, and it's awesome. Well, thank you for acknowledging it. It's weird that you hadn't. And I want to give it to you anyway. I want to give you the package.
Package? You've already given me the package. You've got a great package, Marshall. I love your package.
Really? You're the most incredible woman I know, and you deserve a big package.
Your package has always been big enough. You may not realize this, Marshall Erickson, but you've got a huge package.
So I'm the only one that she didn't tell? She told you and not me?
Well, I guess I'm just better friends with her than you are.
Oh, well, I'm better friends with kids than you are.
That is a lie.
Not a lie.
Okay, that's it. You and
Oh, you lie not. Hey, come on. Fire. So you're going to do that time before. Man, Yes, we are.
Ted, you're forcing me to be the voice of reason, and it's not a good look for me. Wait for it. Denied. Denied. There's no such thing as a signal. But yeah, that was the signal. Signal. Ted, you've been living your whole life in a seatbelt. It's time to unclick.
Sir, seatbelt lights.
Yeah, sorry. We are international businessmen on a very important international business trip. I demand you release us immediately.
Look, this is all just it's a misunderstanding.
Please. We are international businessmen.
Yes, he's that lame. Tell him you're that lame.
We are international businessmen.
Oh, come on!
Oh, look, there are only two reasons to ever date a girl you've already dated. Breast implants. You dumped a porn star? Principal. Friendship over! Every Halloween, I bring a spare costume in case I strike out with the hottest girl at the party. That way I have a second chance to make a first impression. We'll meet our soulmates, nail them, and never call them again.
I get 15 guys like you every week. Jerks who just want to meet vulnerable women, nail them, and never call them again.
Oh my God, people do that? I found her online. I'm tired of the whole bar scene, the one-night hookups. I'm looking for a soulmate. Someone who I can love and cuddle. Or so it says in my profile.
Wait, were you here when I went to the bathroom in the middle of the night?
Don't worry, I slept through it. I totally didn't sleep through it.
Look, Ted, maybe we need to talk. Let's go get a snack.
I love to snack.
I'm good.
The Peace Corps?
Yeah, I ship out tomorrow. 2 years. You know, some people say the Peace Corps is the most noble thing a person can do. To those people, I say, is it? And usually they say, yes, it is.
I guess, what, we'll need fake names? Our names will forever be shrouded in...
Ted, look, I got a bridesmaid. Ted, look, Ted. The second hottest bridesmaid. Ted, look. Tita. Ted, the only reason to wait a month for sex is if the girl is 17 years, 11 months old. No, only 5 short weeks till we're down in Nicaragua.
I'm sorry. My dad won't let me go.
But the Nicaraguans need us. Instead, what do I have? My whole life, some money in the bank, some suits in my closet, and a string of one-night stands. My life rocks. Money, suits, and sex, these are tears of joy. Ladies, gentlemen, Ted. Tomorrow, noon, my tailor.
No thanks, dude.
Noon. Do that.
Oh, hey, it's my suit. Shouldn't I be the one to choose? You set this up. You set this whole thing up.
I most certainly did. Seriously, what is it that you do? Look at this, Marshall. You're not happy. And you know why? Because you're different. Now, I suppose you could learn to love yourself for the unique little snowflake that you are. Or you could change your entire personality, which is just so much easier. Come on, Ted, let's get you a hooker. It'll be fun.
Okay, to bring to the banquet and hang out with ironically, or to actually have sex with?
Yes. How long has it been?
57 days.
Is that your water, man?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's it called? 57 days? You want to judge a fellow human being based solely on one external characteristic? That's racism. And I do not drink with racism. Good day.
You're just waiting for me to speak. You can
I said good day. Think about it. This is perfect. A, it will make Robin insanely jealous. B, you get to have sex with her. And C, maybe by getting to know Mary, you'll come to see that courtesans are people too. And D, B, all night long. Come on, Ted, do it. This is one of those things you have to do before you turn 30.
sleep with a prostitute?
No, lose your virginity. What up? Wow, that was really awkward, Lil. And it's still really awkward right now.
You just have to dress like a whore and that's it.
That's the spirit. Now, ladies, slut up.
He lied and told me he broke up with his girlfriend to try to hook up with me. I mean, I know he apologized for it, but it's not even cool yet. But look, you absolutely must bring Ted.
Why would you do that?
Who knows? This feud goes so far look back, I can't remember who fired the first shot.
You?
Totally.
Hey, I need a big favor.
Anything, bro.
I need you to come up to Dutchess County and pick me up.
No.
That girl, you used to go out with Penelope?
Yeah?
Are you still in touch with her?
Sure. I mean, even though we stopped having sex, we still get together like once a month to chat and catch up. And of course I'm not in touch with her. And this is funny. Still funny. Still fun. And now it's sad. Suit up! And suit up! No suit up! Flight suit up! I penguin suited up. Suit up! Some birthday suiting up. It's gonna be legendary. Trust me, it's gonna be legendary. It's gonna be legendary. It's gonna be legendary. It's gonna be legend. Wait for it. And I hope you're not lactose intolerant because the second half of that word is dairy. No. Legendary. Legendary. Phone 5. Cell 5. Nice. Freeze frame high 5. All right, high 5. Sorry, I only give high 2. High 5. I don't see any mistletoe, but... Bless you would have been nice. Funny! 很久不见，你跑去哪里了？手抄。你们台风希望这边下看到你。好，今天晚上看到你啊，一定会 legend 下。Daddy.
Okay? You walk out that door, and we're done. You're never gonna hear my voice again. I should call her. No.
You can't trust me. I keep down here.
All right, that's it. I'm out of here.
We had our first fight. Oh no, what'd you fight about?
Oh no, what'd you fight about? Smells delicious.
Thank you. There's no food in the fridge, so I picked. What are you doing?
Should we go get a drink?
This one's in your apartment. Sorry. So where do you live? Oh, sweetie, did you make that for me?
Yes.
Seriously, that's the last time I'm going to call you today.
Okay.
Goodbye. You didn't hang up either. I know. You hang up. You hang up. My bookie. Great guy. We're gonna die. What to do? Relax. He's crazy. I can't feel my... Hey. Can I have your phone number?
No.
It's for the bride.
Oh, hold on, let me go get a pen.
Bride wants you to walk slower.
Okay, we have a bit of a situation. Not panic. Let's just find a solution.
What? I love you. I can say that? Oh, well, out of the bag. I love you.
Okay, keep backing up.
Bernie. Oh. Oh, my God. Are you married? Is this your wife?
What? No. Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. I can't believe I let you into my sacred temple. Oh, God,
Baby, please. No. Oh, you don't understand. What have I done? That's the worst. How could you? You're not going anywhere. What are you doing? I'm just wanting to listen to a little music, that's all.
And this next one's going out to work. All your friends know you miss Barney, but he's gone. And you gotta accept him. And work. You're gonna be a better woman for it. Here, I Am Woman by Helen Reddy.
Now I'm a woman. I love it. You know, I was thinking about this whole new name thing last night. You know what I realized? I like it.
You like being called Barley.
Are you kidding? I want you to call me.
You really think this is gonna work?
I think what's going to work? I'm just saying I love my new name. So please only call me that from now on.
Call you what?
You know, that's the new name that you've been calling me.
Say it.
Why? You guys know what it is.
Say the name.
No, I don't want to. I hate it. I hate it. It's not funny. Never been funny. I've never done anything. No!
Wow. Beautiful.
Thanks, Barney.
You guys see me? I was on fire tonight. Man, I can't wait to get back to the shore. God, I love gambling.
We get home. Got a little meeting.
Okay? Why can't I do it just a little?
You're sick. I got sick.
You're sick. You know what? I am sick. Sick of you telling me I'm sick. What up? This is a low moment for the barnacle. I should be off playing laser tag right now, but instead, don't look at me. I'm hideous.
You just look like a regular guy.
Exactly. I'm a Ted. I'm wearing elastic waist fleece pants.
And isn't it more comfy?
Yes.
Come on, you need to eat something.
Too weak. Too old.
Fine. I'll feed you.
Ouchie in my mouth. I don't want it. I want ice cream.
No, you're not having ice cream for dinner just because you're sick.
But my throat hurts.
No.
I hate you.
Oh.
Don't leave me.
Okay, done. I'm gonna step out so you can admire it.
Thank you very much, Lily.
Marshall, do you have the money?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Moon area, you gave me the Ken doll. She left out little Barney. Barnacle Jr. My Barnana is Barnito Supreme. The robot found love, confusing my circuitry. My software's been hacked. Toaster oven, you're the one. Two, three, four. That's two.
All right. And that right there, folks, is the best of the first 2 seasons of How I Met Your Mother. Now, as I mentioned before I started playing the clips, on Friday we recapped the first 3 seasons of How I Met Your Mother because at the time of the broadcast on Friday, That was how many seasons I had completed. Now, I couldn't find anything for the best of season 3, which is why I didn't upload or play any clips from season 3, because I couldn't find any to play on YouTube, nor did I have enough time to go on Netflix and create any of my own. So that's why there's no season 3 stuff from How I Met Your Mother. Now, I will give, before I get into the clips, I will give a brief update on my How I Met Your Mother status, and I'm currently halfway through season 5. So this coming Friday, when I, do the Boochcast with Desmond, we will definitely be talking about season 4. If I finish season 5 before Friday, we'll talk about both seasons 4 and 5. If not, we'll just talk about season 4 and then maybe get to season 5 next week. But the one thing I did love about these clips that I thought was hilarious was, of course, Marshall and Lily trying to kill the giant rat with the phone book and the bug spray. But, of course, the phone book managed to start moving because the animal didn't die. Also, Robin and Barney being each other's wingmen when Ted, wasn't available, and they were playing laser tag together and acting like, buddy cops that didn't want to leave each other behind. I love the package bit between Marshall and Lily, where Marshall was considering getting the high corporate job because she wanted to give her the whole package of a marriage, which is, the house, the kids, everything. But Lily was telling him not to sell his soul to the corporate devil because she loves him just the way he is, by saying your package is just fine. And of course, when they're talking about how big the package is, obviously it's a dick joke that really turned a girl on that was standing next to Marshall. So that was pretty funny. And also Barney claiming to be Ted's best friend when in reality it's Marshall. That's the best ongoing, feud between the entire thing is, Barney living under the delusion that he's Ted's best friend or number one best friend, when in reality it is Marshall. But a lot of times Ted will just say Barney is to calm him down because he loves to live in that denial, and that's great. And then, of course, there was the best of Barney, which I love. The international businessman is still funny, and I'm actually kind of glad I didn't play the best of Barney on Friday, because I did have a separate clip of the international businessman bit that I played on Friday, and also I uploaded it. I also put that video on the Boochcast Facebook page. It's actually up there right now. You can go check that out, and I'm going to post the clips that I played here. They're going to go up a little later on this week, but probably over the weekend. But I just want to say that the international businessman thing is my favorite. I'm trying to practice doing it so I can actually start doing that. Like, my plan is that if my dad comes to visit, I want to do that as a joke. I want to be sitting on the couch on the recliner, because my dad's one of those dads that has his favorite chair, and if you sit in his favorite chair, he becomes like, starts freaking out. So I want to be able to just sit in the chair and go, I am an international businessman, and I am doing prep work for an international business meeting. I demand you leave me alone at once, and just see how he freaks out. And then, of course, I also love the fact that he gets mad that Ted dumped a porn star, which I would do too, which is like, why would you dump a porn star for any reason at all? Kind of like Desmond, who may or may not be dating a stripper. I definitely, I give Desmond mad props for that. And it's actually kind of funny because while I've never dated a porn star, I did make out with a porn star once back on the Regular Guys show. I did when I made out with Cadney Lynn Carter. Now, I never had sex with her, but a part of me does wish that I did. Who knows? Maybe if I actually found out there's a porn out called Fuck a Fan, which I actually bought that DVD. I bought one of the DVDs, and I haven't watched it since because the audio quality is so terrible on it. But they actually have things where you can actually write into Fuck a Fan, and basically you get to make a sex scene with your favorite female porn star. And some of the guys were in shape, some of the guys weren't, but it basically, and if it's good enough, they keep it in the video. So, and that's a tough thing. On the one hand, there are a couple porn stars I like to hook up with. On the other hand, it is kind of a awkward feeling because I don't know how I would do naked on camera. It would be kind of hard. It would be tough for me to have sex with a bunch of dudes in the room. That'd be pretty awkward for me. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I also like this thing about Barney, which I think is great advice, which I'm surprised Southside Steve never brought this up. Bringing extra costumes to a costume party. That way, if you strike out, you can wear a different costume and increase your chances of, getting laid. Also, I love the line where he said, the only time it's acceptable to wait a month for sex is if the girl is 17 years and 11 months. I thought was an awesome answer, because no man wants to wait that long for sex. I know I couldn't go that long without having sex with somebody unless I was in a situation where I was out of town for a month and I was in a committed relationship. Like if I was in a situation that my parents are in now, where my dad's in California and my mom is here, if I had that kind of relationship, or I was married in a committed relationship like they are, then I could probably do that. But as far as if I'm living in the same state as the person I'm dating or married to, I ain't waiting a month for sex. That is goddamn ridiculous. But anyway, I like the fact that Barney is a hippie, where you got to see him do I only get high twos and things like that. I thought that was great because it showed that Barney had a backstory. He had a girlfriend who he loved dearly, who broke his heart, and that's when he became the womanizing, sex god that he is today. Because that is what really turned his life around. And that's the story with a lot of these guys, is that they had their heart broken once, they never wanted to feel that way again, and they're afraid to get close to people because, they don't want their heart to get ripped out again. And you see that struggle within Barney. And I think that's, kind of cool, because you get to see there is a human side to him in the later seasons. And I'm not going to talk about too much of that right now. I just know that in seasons 2 and 3, you see it a little bit. But 4 and 5, they really get into it. And like I said, I'm going to wait till Friday to dish about that. But I like the fact when he found out Ted hadn't had sex in 57 days, he said, "Can I borrow your water?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Much obliged." Then he takes a sip, spits it out, and goes, 57 days? I thought that was hilarious. I love that part. I also like the fact when he got mad because he was trying to say that Barney was racist because he was judging, this lady for being a prostitute when he was going on a date with her. And he's like, "I don't drink with racists. Good day." And he just stands there, and Ted's like, he's waiting for me to speak so he can go, "I said good day." Barney doesn't, storms out. And I like that. That's actually a trick I might try at one point. I might just say good day and stare at them till somebody says something, and then just go, "I said good day," and leave. I want to try that one time. And then, of course, the season 2 segments where Barney had the clingy girl, so he tried to show off that he had a lot of porn to try and turn her off, but it didn't work. But then Lily came home, and he goes, "Is that your wife?" And he goes, "Yes." And then she storms out and gets angry. I thought that was genius. I like Barney getting sick and having an effective game where he's sneezing while trying to hook up with this girl. He can't play laser tag because he's sick. So finally he does Robin ends up trying to feed him. He goes, "Ouchie, it hurts my mouth." It was great. Also, Barney speaking Korean I thought was badass. Him freaking out while driving when he was driving really slowly and just going into the bush. You could see Ted clearly breaking character during that. Like, I feel like that was a genuine laugh, especially when there's a dog in the street and they're in the parking lot and they're yelling and screaming despite the fact the car is driving very slow. It's kind of like Austin Powers when that steamrolling thing was coming towards Michael McDonald, and he was going, "No!" And it's way far away from him. They're telling him, "Move, get out of the way," but he just keeps standing there. It also kind of reminds me of Deadpool when that guy's crawling away and Deadpool's like, "You're about to be killed by a Zamboni. Tell me who your fucking boss is, or you're gonna die in 5 minutes." I thought that was funny too. And then, of course, the wedding where Marshall freaked out and shaved his head and then ended up putting on like a fedora hat, looking all badass. And then they had the wedding outside, away from the crazy families. And then they went back inside and had the wedding in front of them. But they were already married, so that way the pressure was off and they didn't have to worry about anything. And they could just put on a show for the people inside. I thought that was great. So overall, those what I saw as the best parts of those first 2 seasons of How I Met Your Mother, and I'm glad that Desmond talked me into watching this show. And I know for a lot of you guys, you're probably like, Booch, we've seen How I Met Your Mother, but I haven't. So it's like I'm rediscovering this new show. So that's why I really love the fact that I get to share these thoughts with you guys as I take this journey and learn something new. And then maybe for some of you guys who are fans out there, you might enjoy some of this stuff too. So, some of you guys might want to take that stroll down memory lane. Lord knows, I can be the guy to do that for you. Just because I don't watch a lot of TV. So on Netflix, if I get to discover a show that no one's ever seen, the best part about it is I don't have to wait a long period of time to see it. I mean, I've gone a few days without watching How I Met Your Mother on Netflix, but it's only because I've had so many other busy things going on. It's not because I have to wait for the next episode to pop up. And I definitely look forward to continuing the binge watching of How I Met Your Mother, and hopefully by the time this series ends, I'll have an overall thought to give you guys, and hopefully it will be kick-ass. All right, folks. On that note, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short break here, and when we come back, Gator Ricky Ross will be here on the show, and also we'll be doing some recaps today of SmackDown Live and TNA Impact. Now, this, of course, will be last week's SmackDown Live, which we didn't get to because of the breakdown that I had. And also, we're going to be talking about TNA Impact from October 13th, because I didn't see the one from the 20th. So I'll talk about the one from the 20th at a later date. But right now, we're going to get into those 2 shows, and they're not going to be long recaps. They're going to be short. We're going to keep these 2 short and sweet, and then if there's time, we'll get into some additional wrestling talk as well. So you guys sit tight, and Gator and I will be back right after this.
If you like Horror Night from 2 years ago on Movie Internet Channel, YellowSay.com and YouTube.com, you type in Horror Night. I'm gonna get her. Oh yeah, me Rottweiler. Oh yeah. That's on Movie Internet Channel, YellowSay.com. Just click Horror Night, and on YouTube.com, just type in Horror Night. Sarah Gillen Sam, oh yeah. Horror Night Part 2 out now. Movie Internet Channel, YellowSay.com, front page, YouTube.com, just type in Horror Night Part 2. Starring Serenity Rose, Commodore Rosati, Daniel and Karen Quick, James Buddy Love Herring, Jerry Truman, Vinny the Booch Bucci, and Sonny Bucci. Hey, honey, how was your day?
How was good?
What day at work?
I was fine.
What was the dinner?
We're gonna go out. I need to go get ready.
Okay. Get the job done. What do you think? Good. Very good.
Do you see her? What is she doing here?
What? What are you talking about?
The ghost of Lena.
Hey man, I'm gonna head out tonight. Just gonna take a shower first real quick. Get ready, join stuff.
I don't think so.
Wait, what? Why? You're my brother. You're my deceased brother. Why did you do this? No!
Rottweiler will be pleased by work.
Yeah, I got that money. I got the money being a waiter. I got the money being a waiter. Ooh, can't wait to spend it. Don't know what I'm going to be doing with my tips.
Hear him, Sid. And Joe Bag, starring as Mayor Gage. Mayor Robert Gage. the late Vincent Mayor Buddy Cianci.
All right, more details on the infamous Killer Rottweiler on the Buddy Cianci Show next, so stay tuned.
Horror Night Part 2 out now. Movie Internet Channel, yellowside.com, front page, youtube.com, December Horror Night Part 2.
Rottweiler is here.
Hello, and welcome back to the Boochcast. During the break, we played the song, we played the trailer for the movie Horror Night Part 2, which is currently out now on movieinternetchannel.yellowside.com and on the Movie Internet Channel YouTube channel. That's right. Type in Horror Night Part 2, search for it. It'll be right there. Also, make sure before you watch Horror Night Part 2, if you have not seen the first Horror Night, make sure you go back, check out the first Horror Night, and then after you've seen the first Horror Night, you can then watch Horror Night Part 2. If you don't see the first one, the second one will confuse you. And I hope you guys will add this movie to your repertoire when you guys get to the point where, especially this weekend, we start watching scary movies for the Halloween season. I hope you'll add Horror Night Parts 1 and 2 to your list of movies that you will be watching. The movie is written, directed, and stars Derek Shapiro as Rottweiler, the serial killer. And of course, it features the entire Derek Shapiro whack pack, which consists of Serenity Rose, James Buddy Love Herring, Joe Bag, myself, Gary Truman, and my brother Sonny is also part of the Horror Night experience. So you can check that out. And of course, it does feature the late Vincent Buddy Cianci, who was a radio personality and also a former mayor of Rhode Island. I think it was Providence, Rhode Island. I don't know. You have to ask Derek about that. He's more obsessed with the guy than I am. I like him, don't get me wrong. He seemed like a nice guy, and I like the fact that that there's a Buddy Cianci school in Family Guy. But aside from that, I don't really know too much about the guy. But anyway, make sure you guys check out Horror Night Part 2, add it to your repertoire, and enjoy it on this scary month. Now the trailer for Horror Night Part 2 here on the Boochcast. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are now bringing a special guest to the show. He is the Monday co-host here on the Boochcast. He is a wrestling manager who works up and down the wrestling indie circuit. Also, he is a stand-up comic who is either about to perform on a comedy cruise or currently is. I don't know which one yet. And, of course, he is currently working on his album, From Hits to Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Boochcast, the one, the only, Gator Ricky Ross.
Hello, hello, hello. It's the part where you clap.
Yep,
Yes, this is the part where you clap, Vinny.
I did clap.
Oh, good. Okay. And when I mean the clap, I mean the good one, not the one you get after you done messed with one of them promiscuous ladies.
Oh.
Yeah. That clap, not the one you gotta take medication to get rid of.
Ooh, yeah, that would hurt. That I can't imagine it.
Yeah, that one ain't fun. I've had that. That ain't fun. I didn't want to talk about this today, but it has been brought to my attention, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring it out, put it all out there. Women, do not break up with your fellas via text message on the goddamn phone. That is bullshit.
Oh my God!
Thank you. Thank you. Just because your cheat does not give you the fucking right to break up with somebody on a goddamn text message.
Wait, so this happened to you or somebody you know?
This just happened 2 minutes ago, and I ain't gonna name no names, Krista. I ain't naming no names, but happened, ladies. The Gator's single again. Thank you very much.
Yep. That's right. The Gator is single, ladies and gentlemen. The Gator is single. The Gator is single.
Yes, yes. Do not, well, not gentlemen. We don't want any gentlemen. We don't want them gentlemen.
No.
No gentlemen. But in complete total seriousness, though, I'm going to get a little serious here for a second. But don't break out with somebody fucking text message. Come on now, goddammit.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, I actually remember a couple of years ago, I actually had a girl dump me via text. And not only did she dump me via text, she dumped me after the date we just went on. I gave her a hug. I'm driving home. As I'm driving home, she's texting me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Thank you. Females, heed my warning. Please do not dump a fella. I mean, be classy about it. Y'all want us to be classy about it, and I think y'all be a fucking text message. I mean, come on, don't text somebody, hey, I done found somebody else. Fuck off. That ain't right.
That ain't right at all, man. Like, that ain't right. Because the thing is, because women know if a guy did that to them, they'd be just as pissed. I don't know why they find it acceptable.
Hey, thank you very much, Mr. Booty Ricky. Thank you. And this did happen 5 minutes while I had to get on the phone and talk to you. So I am a little in a pissing mood this afternoon, but it's okay. It's all right. It means I'm going to be a little bit more dark today. It's fine.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with...
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. And I didn't name no names. Listen, I didn't name no damn names.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I hope this guy in a fucking fire covered in broken glass fire ants.
Man, that is... I'm baffled by this. I really am, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy.
I mean, this is real shit now, people. This is real shit now. Gator I ain't joking. This is real shit now. Do not break up with somebody via a text message. You deserve to be freaking curb stomped into a glass pile with fire ants.
Well, you get no arguments from me on that one.
I mean, holy shit. Why you gotta be like, don't be that person. Women, don't be that person. Don't be that girl. Please, dear God, don't be that girl. Don't be that girl. Don't be that person. Don't be that person.
Yeah, don't do that. And definitely don't text somebody after you're driving home from a date. It's like, you couldn't have said this to me before I got in the car and driving away thinking the date went well. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, don't tell me that shit. Don't tell me that shit after the date's over. Okay? Don't text me that shit after the date's over and I'm going home and I done stopped at a gas station and went in the little bathroom and bought the $1 polo, you know what I'm talking about? Gold pack. Okay, don't give me that shit about. I mean, as my African friend said, don't give me that shit if you're not gonna give no punani. Okay, that's how the Africans say punani.
Yeah. This is strange. Wow, that I still can't believe. Like I said, I was shocked by that. And I was like, and the thing is, like, a few years later, I bumped into her about a year later, and we actually talked it out, and I said, you couldn't think to tell me this before I got in the car, before I drove off, before you any of that? And she goes, yeah, I was kind of a bitch. I'm sorry.
But don't tell somebody, hey, you know, we can just be friends. That's like your mom telling you, hey, your dog died, but you can still keep it if you want to.
Yeah, that was insane. Although I do admit, we did eventually reach a point where we could be friends, but it took a very long time.
I mean, I can't be friends with this bitch. It's like keeping the dog that you die. I mean, I'm dead serious. That's the best metaphor I can think of for this. Okay, you don't tell me, oh, we can just be friends, and then be like that. Because now the shit's gonna be weird. Like I said, it's like your mama telling you, hey, your dog died, but you can still keep stuff if you want to. It'll be alright.
Yeah, it's like what the hell am I gonna do with a dead dog?
Exactly. Except in this case, it's a dead cat. By the way, folks, if you've never seen me pissed off, I'm quite hilarious.
Yeah, it's the one thing Gator and I have in common. We're funny when we're pissed.
Thank you. You can ask Vinny. Vinny knows I'm probably besides Vinny, I'm probably one of the most funniest motherfuckers when I'm pissed. It's like,
it's funny. Yeah, it's because when he's pissed off, when you're pissed off, you have no filter.
Well, it's hard to say that because I ain't got a filter to begin with.
Okay, I should rephrase that. You don't have a filter. I should say, when you're angry, you don't have a conscience.
What's a conscience?
That moment where, like, sometimes you'll go too far, then you'll go, I'm sorry, the Boochcast not endorse the words of Gator Ricky Ross. Right now, I doubt I'm going to hear any of that. You're just going to go off. And I was like,
fuck the PSA agent. Fuck him in the ass with a steel dildo.
Yeah, the PSA people are going on. Y'all going on.
Breathe.
Like, that ain't going to happen.
Breathe, Vinny, breathe. Folks, this is the part of the show where I make Vinny laugh so damn hard he can't say shit. See, I'm very
okay, I'm good.
Alright, damn. But I'm very good at taking real life shit and making it funny. But in this particular instance, I'm just pissed off. I hope you die in a fire empire.
like those red ants in Scorpion King that would just completely eat somebody's like head.
Yeah, I hope somebody sticks a snake in your damn punani and the shit eats your ass from inside out, bitch.
Just slithers on up and slithers on up. Do they test on that?
Yes, the Boochcast is not endorse or approve any of the words coming out of Gator Ricky Ross's mouth right now, by the way. Again, the Boochcast does not endorse or approve any of the words coming out of Ricky Ross's mouth. Thank you. I thought I said fuck you with a steel dildo, you fucking TSA bastard. Sorry, I'm pissed.
I know. I hear you.
God damn. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled Gator. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Seriously, a goddamn I'll read the text message on air. Here we go. We're going to read this shit on air. Here we go.
Go ahead,
I believe that we should stay friends because I have fallen in love with someone else. He is black, you are white, I'm sorry. That is what the text message actually says. Literally, I will send you a screenshot later.
So, wow! She's a racist.
She wanted bad credit, I could have given her that too.
Are you?
Breathe.
How does that? Wow. I follow somebody else. He's black. You're white. I'm sorry. What the fuck?
And then I asked her. I said, well, it ain't my fault. Do you want to go with the damn 9-incher instead of the fucking foot long, bitch?
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen,
It ain't my fault.
Crazier.
It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. I'm sorry. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't believe me, then whatever. But I'm telling you, this is the real shit right now. This is the real Gator Ricky Ross shit right now. This is Desperate Housewives of Moccasin Creek or some shit.
This is probably the craziest thing I've ever heard.
But and I'm being legit real right now. This did just happen. This is legit real. Vinny knows how I am. Vinny knows that I use real life situations in my stand up, in my comedy, and I'm trying to be funny right now, so I don't call this bitch up live on air and cuss her out.
I'm almost tempted.
So what?
I said I'm almost tempted if we got her on the air.
Oh, no, we ain't gonna do that. I ain't that big. Well, yeah, I am, but we ain't. My conscience is that little cricket. You know that little cricket that sits on your shoulder and tells you whether or not you're doing something right or wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said no. So, but I am very tempted to do it. But you know what? I think we're gonna do that on my show this weekend. I think we're gonna do that on Dead Air Nation this weekend. I think I'm gonna call this bitch up on the phone.
Okay. All right, I gotta say this. If you call her up on Dead Air Nation, can you please send me a copy of that segment and see if your friends will be cool if we played it here?
Oh, they won't care because they're not gonna be on it. It's gonna be me.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
They'll probably be meteor ratings. But it'll probably just be me here on actual for me and her. So yes, we will. I will call her on Dead Air Nation this week, folks. If you've never listened to Dead Air Nation, this is the weekend to do it. Because I'm gonna set a picture blaze.
Oh yeah. And just in case anybody out there happens to miss Dead Air Nation, if you can send me the clip. Just a clip of you guys have a decision. I want to play here.
Oh hell yeah, we're gonna try that. We're gonna try to get it to. I'm gonna try to get Mr. Bucci to clip. I'm just saying, I'm just pissed right now. Gonna send somebody a goddamn text message. And some of y'all may or may not know this, but the Gator is a character, okay? But I'm staying in character right now. But I really want to just start cussing. Vinny knows what I'm talking about too.
Oh yeah. Gator.
Yeah.
Gator don't like to break character. If at any point in the conversation he says I'm a break character, and that's code for he's pissed off. That's why.
Gator does not break character easily either. That's why I'm sitting here like that.
So, like when you and Zach were about to stand there and kill each other, I was like, when I heard I'm a break character, I'm like, all right, stop it.
I was getting ready to with you. I was getting ready to do. That was the sad part. I ain't gonna break character. Because that'll give you the illusion that, yeah, I ain't gonna break character on air. I ain't gonna do that on air. But Vinny, I will call you later, and we will have a discussion. I'm just saying, the bitches don't do that to you people. Ladies, I ain't calling you bitches. I'm just calling this particular one girl bitch. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
It's like Cat Williams said. It's like Cat Williams. He goes, I'm only calling you bitches because I don't know your name individually.
Thank you. I'm just gonna get it straight right now. I'm gonna be real because I think I just went really black right quick. I'm just saying, should I for that guy? I could have fucked the credit up just as bad as that dude could.
Okay. Yeah, that was wow. This, ladies and gentlemen, is I was very anyway to open the show today, and so I guess we're going to try to do now, unless Gator has some more things he wants to say to this girl, we'll transition to something else. Unless you got more you want to say.
Well, wait a minute. I'm receiving word. The next Danger Zone wrestling show, Gator Ricky Ross is gonna be there. I just received his word.
Okay, Danger Zone wrestling. Okay.
Just as a side note, the next Danger Zone wrestling show, Gator Ricky Ross is gonna be there with his buddy. Y'all know who I'm talking about too. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be taking names, putting them on the hit list, and stuff's gonna get done. Alright? So any of them fellas in Danger Zone, if you're listening to this right now, you better be ready, because we're coming. Y'all know who I'm bringing too. It's time. Right. It's time. Sorry, I had to get that spot in there. Jesus Christ. How the hell are you gonna back up with somebody on the damn I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm flabbergasted.
Okay.
What?
Now, this Danger Zone wrestling, is it based out of North Carolina?
Yes, it is. How do you know that?
I was Googling Danger Zone wrestling, and one of them said, we are an independent wrestling promotion based out of Aberdeen, North Carolina. So I wanted to make sure if it was that one or a different one called that. And it was some
I think it's Danger Zone wrestling. I think it's Danger Zone Entertainment. I think it's the name of it.
Yeah. It's called Danger Zone wrestling.
Well, Danger Zone Entertainment. It's black and it's red and yellow.
Okay. Oh, so Danger Zone Sports Entertainment.
Yes, that one.
Okay, yes, they got red and yellow logo here. Okay, and it says.
When's their next show?
It says it's got.
I'm just curious. I don't even got a date yet.
Oh, you don't got a date yet, but you'll be coming there. Okay.
We'll be there. They said the next one. I didn't know what the next one was.
Okay. Well, I know that there's one coming up October 22nd.
That was Saturday.
Okay. And then the next one they got is November 26th.
Okay, I got time then. I got time to get the book done.
Okay, unless they booked one in between that I'm not aware of.
No, they ain't booked one in between. I was just wondering. Sorry, we're good. Okay. Yes, everybody. Then I guess in November, y'all know what I'm bringing. Y'all know what time it is. You know there's gonna be a hit list. You know what's going down. So if you're anywhere near the state of North Carolina, be there. Cause you don't want to miss an ass whooping.
Oh yeah. It'll be in Wilson, North Carolina, and it says here, I saw the link. It says Danger Zone Sports Entertainment, next event. It says it's November 26th, bell time 7:30, and they got Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
I don't really know exactly who they are, but I know that we got... I don't know the wrestling names. The names that are tagged in this picture are Tawanda Mackenzie Eatman, Janisha Chantre, and Travis Collins.
No, none of those guys are wrestlers. Those are fans. Okay, I have not worked for this company before. I have heard good things from this company before, so I'm very excited to say that we're going to be there, me and my buddy. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Okay, can you sing? Oh, we're going to whoop some ass. It's going to be fun. The Gator ain't had a chance to whoop no ass in a while, so it should be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. But on a side note, who the fuck breaks up with somebody in a damn text message? wish you had the answers too. I'm texting this bitch right now, by the way. I'm gonna keep an update. We're gonna have an update of how many times she says I'm sorry. We're already up to 15.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Good thing we're not turning this into a drinking game.
Oh dear God, we would have already been drunk.
Oh yeah. I'd be like, so on that note, we're gonna move on to the next whatever's up here.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much how the show would be. All right, so they're in Wilson, North Carolina, Major Zone Sports Entertainment. Like I said, the address is 316 South Park Borough Street, Wilson, North Carolina, 67893. I'll post this to the Boochcast Facebook page, or at least the flyer anyway. You guys can check it out. But yes, Gator Ricky Ross will be there, and he's bringing the cavalry with him. And
I ain't bringing the cavalry. Wait a minute. The cavalry. See, that's another tag team. I ain't bringing.
oh, sorry.
I ain't bringing the cavalry because they're too damn nice.
Oh, I didn't even know it was a tag team name. My bad.
You good. It's a decent.
I was trying to do the cliche, like I'm bringing reinforcements. Now let's reinforce.
No, wait a minute. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me do this real quick. Let me just say this, folks. There's a group of people that I know very, very well, and they're coming with me in the truck down the road to Wilson. All right? You don't want to miss this. Because the truck's making a stop, and somebody's going to be wanted, dead or alive.
I like the sound of that.
My buddy the bounty hunter and me, we going to be on the run.
All right, and
okay. But well, again, let me just side note here. Who the fuck picked up with somebody in that goddamn Texas?
I have no idea. That is beyond.
Don't be that person. Don't be that female, please. Because we're putting this bitch on blast.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead, Vinny. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm pissed off.
All right. Okay. Well, what I think we can do here is I was gonna do this, as you guys know, before Gator, before I saw Gator's number pop up. One of the plans that I had was just to give kind of a brief summary of this. We're not gonna go on full recap, but basically one of the major things we had happen. There were two wrestling events that I meant to recap but didn't get a chance to due to the breakdown from last week, and that was SmackDown Live and TNA Wrestling, TNA Impact. Now, not this past Thursday, but kind of like the week before that. But I didn't see this past Thursday's Impact. But anyway, SmackDown Live was last week. So real quick, Gator, do you have any thoughts on last week's SmackDown Live?
Yeah. All right, by the way, don't post that poster yet. We just got to rank the game plan. Don't post that poster yet. I mean, you can. I mean, support indie. Hey, support indie. But I gotta make the phone call later. But yes, SmackDown Live yesterday was a good show. I enjoyed it. The tag team division of SmackDown is getting a hell of a lot better than Raw, in my opinion. So, and I'm pissed off James Ellsworth didn't win. He did win, but he didn't get the title. So it's all right though. He's got more wins over AJ John Cena. So it's all right.
Gator's like the fifth person to tell me that, which I think is hilarious.
No, damn, Dean Ambrose said that.
Oh, I know Dean Ambrose said that. I'm just saying, ever since Dean Ambrose said that, there's been 5 people that have brought that up to me in conversation, even when I didn't ask to do it. I'm just saying you were the 5th person to tell me that. Like, Elvis can't stop telling me that. Zach couldn't stop telling me that. Desmond brought it up. I think I might have one other friend that brought it up. I can't remember. And then you just said it. That's why I was saying you're lucky fifth person to tell me that.
Yeah. Hey, but it's true. It's damn true, though. It's damn true.
It is.
I'll be damned if I will be damned if old Ellsworth ain't got more wins over AJ Styles than old Johnny Cena. Which, by the way, Johnny Cena, let's talk about Johnny Cena for a second. Will you fucking retire already? Jesus Christ.
Well, he is taking a sabbatical, so I think that's enough.
What's a sabbatical?
Oh, it means he's taking a break. He's going to film season 2 of American Grit. So he's going to be gone for quite a while.
Oh, why didn't you just say he's taking a break?
I don't know. Sabbatical sounds cooler, I think.
Right, but this ain't okay, look, Nerd Nation, we ain't trying to sound damn cool. We're trying to get facts out.
Granted, good point. I didn't think of that. So yeah, Cena's on a break, and he's filming season 2 of American Grit. Also at the same time, he's been doing some, fan fest conventions and stuff, mostly plugging Total Bellas.
Yeah, which, by the way, don't watch that. Don't watch it. Don't watch Total Bellas. I seen it this weekend. It's up.
I've only seen clips on YouTube. I've never actually sat through a full episode.
Well, so this weekend I went to down here we got the Busch Garden, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they had the holo screen. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I got to stay at my mama's house. Shout out to my mama. Hey, mama. So I got to stay at my mama's house, and she got cable. So I watched Total Bellas on the cable. Because I ain't got cable. Because you got to have money to have cable. So so I watched it on my mama's for a while, and it's breathes and he breathes, and it sucked ass. It really did. It was just Daniel Bryan being a pussy, John Cena being overprotective. I mean, did you know Daniel Bryan's a damn a vegan?
Oh yeah, that was well documented.
Did you know that?
Oh yeah, well he was a vegan for most of his life, but then when he became a full-time WWE superstar, he eventually stopped being vegan because he realized that it's impossible to be a vegan on their schedule. So he did start eating some meat for a while, but now that he's retired, he's going back to his vegan diet and shit.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say this on record. If you are a vegan, then you are probably a follower of the devil named Hillary Clinton. So stay over there, you damn devil mom. I'm sorry, I'm pissed off today. Like you're gonna get violent or pissed off Gator today.
Well, of course, that being said, I want to say that I thought Naomi and Alexa Bliss had a very decent match on SmackDown Live. I thought they did a very good job. But apparently, the Kurt Hawkins thing, I'm not feeling that at all. I gotta be honest.
No, because he stole Chuck Norris's image.
Yeah. And what really pissed me off was when he came out to the ring, was gonna have a match and then back down. The guy he backed down from was Apollo Crews. Now, don't get me wrong. Apollo Crews is big, muscular, crazy son of a bitch. I'd probably back down and fight with him too. But I won't, the way Apollo Crews has been booked on SmackDown is appalling.
I'm kind of pissed off that Apollo Crews has not already been a champion, like an Intercontinental or U.S. champion.
I mean, literally, 3 times he's fought The Miz, and all 3 times Miz has won.
Well, I'm very pissed off. I'm very pissed off that he has not been an Intercontinental or United States champion yet. And everybody, just as a side note, again. This weekend is Hell in a Cell. So, which I think isn't it Sunday?
It's Sunday, yeah.
Yeah. So Monday I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna help Vinny. I'm gonna give my take on it Monday. So.
Oh yeah, I look forward to being on a Monday. But the one thing on SmackDown that's been sending shockwaves through everything, and I have a clip of this, and it's the only clip of SmackDown I'm gonna play. But one of the, and I'm not gonna say biggest rivalries on the planet, but one of the biggest rivalries on SmackDown.
Wait a minute. Biggest rivalry on SmackDown? You're talking about James Ellsworth and AJ Styles?
That's one of the biggest, but it's not the one I'm addressing. Yes.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes. And the key thing is that I've noticed with this is that one of the big rivalries in terms of females has been Carmella and Nikki Bella. For some reason, these two women suddenly got locked in a rivalry with really no rhyme or reason. Just Carmella turned heel one day. Confused everyone. Now, I've seen Carmella as a heel in NXT. A lot of people don't know this, but even when she would come out with Enzo and Cass, like Enzo would get the big pop, they would copy what he was saying. Then he'd go to Big Cass would pop. Carmella would get booed, even when she hung out with Enzo and Cass. Enzo would go this right here, point to Carmella, and there would be booed in the early NXT. Then eventually, Carmella did her own face turn, and the blend made sense. So Carmella at one point in NXT was a heel. People don't know that. So to see her be a heel on the main roster threw a lot of people off. I knew it threw me off because when Nikki came back, she was on like the heel side, and then all of a sudden on SmackDown, Nikki kind of made a face turn, which made sense because when you come back from a major surgery, like neck injury, like that kind of thing, you should be brought back to stage because you get a level of respect from the fans when you come back from a career-threatening injury, because that tells them, okay, he really wants to be here. Yeah. So fans give you props, even if you were a heel with the left.
Right, well, exactly. But there are times, like Seth Rollins, when you come back from an injury and then you got to set the shit straight. You got to set the thing straight by telling the fans, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, which I will give credit. That was actually the best, up to that time, that was the best promo Seth Rollins ever cut. He usually sucks out, but
I was there live. When he did it.
Yeah, it was intense.
And I mean, you could feel in the room there that night on SmackDown when he came back. You could feel in the room the intensity. And as a performer, that makes me go, damn. I mean, you can feel the crowd behind something when they are.
Yes. So basically, and then all of a sudden, Nikki Bella starts turning face, and then Carmella turns heel. They start fighting. And even though the matches were good, people still trying to figure out what the hell is the focal point of this rivalry. Why are these two bitches going at it? Well,
whoa.
Okay?
Ladies, not bitches, ladies.
Ladies.
They didn't break up with you. They did not break up with you in a damn text message, so they're not bitches.
Okay. Why these two ladies are fighting? Well, on SmackDown, Carmella finally gave us an answer. So, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put Gator on mute for just a second. I'm going to bring him back. But first, I'm going to play the clip. Here's Carmella addressing why her behavior's changed.
2 months ago, Brooklyn, New York, I was basking wrestling in the SummerSlam, though, was my very first pay-per-view match. And whose music do I hear? Nikki freaking Bella. That's exactly what happened at SummerSlam. Everybody went nuts for her. And you guys keep going nuts for her. And honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. But it's your lucky day. Because Carmella is here to spill the tea. That's right.
Nikki Bella interrupted Carmella again. Who's going to spill the tea on it? Hope Carmella still does.
A lot different to spill the tea in somebody's face.
Hey, Carmella. So I'm so curious about what you have to say, and instead of attacking me from behind like you always do, I'm standing right in front of you, so whatever you have to say, you can say it to my face. Why am I not surprised you're out here? Once again, stealing my spotlight, just like you did at SummerSlam. But then again, you can get away with whatever the hell you want around here, considering the fact that your boyfriend is John Cena. That's right, I said it. I said I'm not going to walk on eggshells around you like everybody else. The only reason why you're so fearless is because you go home every single night with Mr. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. That's your big news. You know what? Congratulations, Carmella. You just proved to me that you were just like every jealous hater I've had to deal with the past 4 years. Jealous? I'm not jealous. I'm curious, Nikki. Why not tell everybody about you and John? Are you trying to hide something? Hide? What am I trying to hide, Carmella? 2 TV shows and 1,000 photos of us online is hiding it? No. See, I choose not to talk about my relationship on SmackDown Live because when I'm in this ring, what matters is being an athlete and what athletes do. I mean, shame on you as a woman to take away all of my accomplishments as a woman because of a man. Exactly. Tell her. You hear that? They agree. Shame on you. You remind me of every internet bully that I have to deal with on a constant basis. Nikki, I'm just exposing you for the needy, whiny, clingy, gold digger that you and I both know you truly are. Now, if you guys watch Total Divas and Total Bellas, you already know. But for those of you that don't like reality television, check this out.
I've been trying to fight Nicole being the boss for quite some time now.
We're gonna spend like every second of every day together. Don't leave me again. Don't. I'm just dying to spend some time with my man. No. I just want to have some voice in your life. John.
Nicole?
And the down payment is $150,000. And I was like, oh yeah, John totally would do it. Can I never win in this relationship? Can I never, ever win?
I made your laundry.
Ooh, you folded my panties. Ooh, I love it. I could definitely get used to this. I make you hold my hand in mine.
It was weird.
You need to know that if you want to be with me, you have to listen to me.
Yield in my power!
Wow, Nicole, you have some major issues. Wow, Carmella, you can edit. That's amazing. And you can paint this picture of me as some needy with dependent woman. But what you don't know is I paved my own road, I pay my own bills, and I sure as hell fight my own battles. I wear the damn pants in my relationship. You think I need my man to fight my battles? No, let me tell you something. When they didn't believe in me, I trained even harder to prove them wrong. And then my world shattered. I was told that I would never, ever again get in this ring because of my neck. And you have no idea how that feels. But I never gave up. There's a reason why I wear this word on my shirt. Because fearless is what it's all about. And they call me fearless, and you want to know why? Because they know that I'm not afraid of anything. Not a boss, not a queen, and I'm sure as hell not afraid of some princess from Staten Island. Fearless. Fearless, that's cute. What John helped you come up with that? Fearless? Gonna put fearless on a little towel. Oh, I'm so fearless, you can't see me. Good. You may be fearless, Nikki, but I tell the truth. And the truth is, you use your looks to get your foot in the door. You use your sister to get your foot in the ring. And you use your boyfriend, John Cena, to become a celebrity. Capiche?
That got uncomfortable quick.
Well, I guess that's the bombshell Carmella had to drop.
Yep. By the way, today's Boochcast is brought to you by Burger King. Burger King, where you can get a damn heart attack just by eating a sandwich.
Damn, yes. Burger King is sponsoring the show. Are they sending you the check or me the check?
Well, currently I'm eating Burger King, so I'm hoping Burger King, if you're listening, I'm just saying, I done shouted you out, so I need some money. Now I gotta get over. Hey, a brother gotta pay some bills. I'm just saying, when a girl dumps you via text message, fucking bitch. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I know, man. I know. I'll tell you. So, of course, yeah, if Burger King ever does become a sponsor of the show, I'll let you cut the commercial for it that plays on the show.
Ooh. I'll wear one of them crowns.
You can, but it's an audio commercial, so if it helps you give a better performance, you can put the crown on.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna wear it. Look, I'm already wearing one right now.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
But here's the thing I find the most fascinating about this clip is what I don't get. Why are they now starting to bring the Nikki Bella John Cena relationship into SmackDown Live when Cena's out of action?
Because Cena's out of action and still sells tickets, and then also because of who her damn brother-in-law is.
That'll work too. And also, and I did have the only issue I have with this is, and this is something that fascinated me, was the fact that in this rivalry, Nikki Bella is supposed to be the babyface. And Nikki Bella has gotten a lot of positive reactions from the crowd since her return at SummerSlam. Crowd's been getting behind her a lot more. Carmella has done a hell of a job being the heel. And so my question to WWE is, why would you bring up something that is part of the reason Nikki got booed so much and risk having those fans be reminded of that and turn on her? I think that that's doing more harm than good to Nikki Bella as a babyface. You were better off bringing that up back when she was a heel.
If it was me, I would have done it as and said that she got special treatment because of her damn brother-in-law who's the GM. That's the way you do it.
Exactly. That would have been a 10 times better way to go about it.
By the way, once again, the show is brought to you by Burger King. I'm currently eating a Big King. It will later turn into a big shit.
Yes. Oh, and we're all, I'm sure, oh boy. I'm sure we'll all be excited for that. And then, of course, and of course, so yeah, so that was basically, like, that's the only clip I have from SmackDown that I'm going to play. But I just, mostly because I found that to be the most interesting thing. And then, of course, SmackDown Live coming up, tomorrow night. So we need to, so the big.
Wait a minute. Yeah, tomorrow night. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. So tomorrow night is supposed to be the big taping of SmackDown Live. So my big thing is, how is this situation going to continue? And when John Cena comes back, how is that all going to play in there? Also, it's not, and Carmella, Enzo and Cass are on Raw. So it's not like Carmella has a storyline boyfriend that she can bring into this equation. So again, bringing in Cena doesn't do anything to benefit this rivalry. If anything, it just confuses everything. It just makes it more confusing than anything. I just don't see how it helps.
I'm still eating Burger King.
All right. And on that note, we're going to move on to the next segment here that we wanted to get into, which was, of course, we talked about, last week's SmackDown Live, and now we're going to move on to TNA. And this isn't the TNA from this past Thursday. This is the one from the 13th, the week before. So we're going to talk about, we're going to go through a couple of things here. Share a couple thoughts that I want to talk about. And I guess I'll start off with the obvious one. Gator, how do you feel about Eddie Edwards being the TNA World Champion?
I mean, it can work. It's just all about doing it the right way. I still think Eddie Edwards isn't quite ready yet, but hey, I'm not the promoter. So.
Yeah. I mean, who do you think, you don't think Eddie Edwards was the guy that should have beaten Lashley?
No, I don't actually. Son of a bitch! Second, goddammit.
What happened? Gator? Gator, are you there? Gator. Okay, folks, I'm not hearing anything from Gator. Gator, are you okay? Are you alive?
Damn women.
Damn.
I got attacked, but I'm okay.
Oh.
I got attacked, but I'm all right.
Okay. What attacked you?
The woman. It was the woman. She got mad because I outed her ass on the show. It's all right, though. On Dead Air Nation, like I said earlier, on Dead Air Nation, we're going to out her ass on the show. Don't mess with me, bitch. I'll choke slam shit at you.
Okay. Oh, crap. All right. Well, definitely be on the lookout for that on Dead Air Nation. But yeah, so because the thing is, I kind of thought Moose would have been the one to beat Eddie, because to beat Lashley, because EC3's already had like multiple chances. So I thought it was either going to be Moose or Eli Drake. I felt would have been the one.
Actually, it make more sense for it to be Moose, but again, it ain't about making sense no damn more. Fucking idiot.
That is true. Nothing makes sense anymore. It's not about, making any sense. It's all about, I think it's more about shock value and trying to get eyes. At this point, I think TNA's ultimate goal is just to put eyes on the product. I think is their ultimate goal.
Yes and no. I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, you're going out of business, so you got to do what you got to do.
Very true.
I mean, we're being straight now. We're being straight up with it. Unlike that woman was with me, damn, send a text message. But like I said, you got to be straight up with it. I mean, TNA is getting ready to go out of business. It's getting ready to go out of business. There's a good possibility WWE gonna buy it, or they buy it. All the shit goes to hell. It's gonna go to the library, and then you're gonna see nothing but TNA stars on the indies. So.
Yeah, because if they buy up TNA, they're only going to take. There's a few stars that might get spots on the main roster. They're definitely going to. I think they're going to send a lot of them to NXT. So I don't know how many we're going to see on the indies, but I think WWE has a good chance they'll scoop up a lot, because even if they have no intention of making a lot of them on the main roster, they've got plenty of guys they can put in NXT that'll make the fans go nuts.
There's that, and then there's also the possibility, NXT needs some help right now. NXT ain't got really that many folks right now because, you've been moving people up in the draft. So first off, you need some folks to help the women's division of NXT, and then you need people to help the other divisions of NXT. So, I got nothing wrong with that. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, in addition to, because Eddie Edwards, having to, being the new TNA champion. And then, of course, Lashley attacking Eddie Edwards, and then Billy Corgan taking away his automatic rematch clause and saying he had to earn it by facing the winner of Moose and EC3, which that was a hell of a match. But then, of course, Moose ended up beating EC3 in the main event, which I thought was the right call to make, because we'd already seen Lashley and EC3 fight multiple times. We don't need to see it again. After Bound for Glory, EC3 doesn't need to. I don't think EC3 should be fighting for the world title for a while. I feel like his time in that spot is up for now.
I agree with that. EC3 has had a lot of chances, and he hadn't capitalized on anything. And what pisses me off is the only reason he's in the damn business is because of his last name. People may or may not know this, but that really is Dixie Carter's nephew. I mean, that's legit. That is actually her freaking nephew. I
did not know that.
Yes, that is actually her nephew, believe it or not. Not storyline-wise also. I mean, storyline-wise is also her nephew, but I mean, legitly, that is her freaking nephew. The Carter is, that's that Carter.
Holy crap. Seriously, the whole time I literally thought that was a fake persona. I did not know that was his real nephew. That was her real nephew. That's
her real nephew. That's her real nephew, but his real name ain't Ethan Carter. But that is her real nephew.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. That's her legitimate non-kayfabe nephew.
Oh my God. I'm trying to look this up. I'm amazed. Not that I don't believe you. I need to see this for myself. This is insane. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, it says here his real name is Michael Hutter. Seems to be his real name.
Mm-hmm.
And it says he wrestles as EC3, Ethan Carter III. He was Derek Bateman in WWE. He was in OVW and NXT and all that. And early career. And Doesn't say anything about his personal life here.
Well, you're not gonna find very much about people's personal life nowadays. Well, I mean, not the TNA guys as much.
That's true. Yeah, so that is okay. I did that.
No, this ain't WWE. We don't kill kayfabe. Kayfabe does not die here.
Yeah, that is insane. I did not know that was his actual nephew. That just blew my mind. But of course, I will admit though.
Say what?
I said I do admit though. I do like the fact that EC3 and Eli Drake are starting to have a rivalry. I'm kind of enjoying that.
And I've never been a big fan of Eli Drake. I mean, he's okay. So, but it is what it is. You know, you can't get mad at somebody for being stupid.
That is
but
true.
But you can get mad at somebody for breaking up your ass in a text message. You stupid piece of. I'm gonna keep my clothes.
That's okay. I know, man. I don't blame you. But I gotta say,
yeah, bitch.
I gotta say one particular thing that that of course everybody's enjoying in TNA is the Broken Hardys. I think they have, without a doubt, they're without a doubt the best thing going on.
I don't know why I felt like doing that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, man. And
I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. You said broken. You said broken. You said brother Anthony. Okay, I'm sorry. Hang on a minute. I'm dealing with some stuff. Hang on. All right, we're good.
All right. And the Broken Hardys, to me, they're the best thing about, like I said before, they're the only thing worth watching in TNA. And what I love about it is the Hardys, of course, they're now the TNA World Tag Team Champions. They've beaten Decay. And, last week and then the week before this episode that we're talking about, they had the Wolf Creek cage match where they finally beat Decay in the rematch. So now Decay is pretty much in the rearview mirror. So the big question now is, who is going to be the next team to face the Broken Hardys? Well, I happen to have some clips from TNA. And this one in particular that I have is of the Broken Hardys. I got 2 promos they cut right here, and we're going to play that for you guys right now so you guys can check out. I got it because
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's like a cold. It comes and goes.
It's all good, man. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna play the Broken Hardys clips right now. This is the Broken Hardys and what's next for them in the world of tag team wrestling.
At the Great War, myself and Brother Nero won the most epic battle ever known to mankind. And now, Impact Wrestling lives in the broken era.
Well over a year ago, I broke my leg, and I broke you. And now we are the Broken Hardys, and we are the World Tag Team Champions. I have repaid my broken brother.
Yes, and I must admit, Brother Nero, although I don't want you on the obsolete ladders, when you came off the top of that gigantic ladder and came crashing down with a swanton bomb on Loco Steve, it was absolutely tantalizing. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. My guilt's been lifted.
Hey, Brother Nero, get down. You could only indulge in your addiction for one night only. So I invite each and every one of you, please join us as we usher in the Broken Era. Yes. Tonight is a celebration. It is an evening of revelry. Yes, we were to lead together. Months ago, I set my brother ready to regain the tag team titles of the world. And the bound for glory in the Great War, a trailblazing and groundbreaking fight. Brother Nero repaid his debt to me. And we have, yes, lovely. What a delightful chant. Yeah. And now the broken brilliance of Matt Hardy and the personalities of the nefarious Brother Nero, the Broken Hearties, have established without a shadow of a doubt that we are the greatest tag team in all of space and time. Yeah. And that includes all tag teams, even other false champions like the Bucks of Youth on the Day of the New. The Broken Hearties rule the world. And as champions, we will defend these titles again and 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 again. Yes. But let us not forget, this is a celebration because we deleted the tag team title reign of the demonic decay. Delete. Oh, Brother Nero, maybe we should take a second and have a remembrance. Maybe you could sing a eulogy. Or maybe you have a dirge you could sing in remembrance of decay.
Broken creatures, please sing with me. They'll fade away and classify themselves as obsolete.
Obsolete!
They'll fade away and classify themselves as obsolete.
Obsolete!
They'll fade away and classify themselves as obsolete.
Obsolete! That was an absolute... Brother Nero, I just had a very potent premonition. The next challenger to tag team titles of the world will be determined tonight. But here, with the Zone of Impact as my witnesses, regardless of who those challengers are, they will suffer the most lethal 1-2 punch in the wrestling business. That is delete, obsolete, 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 delete, obsolete. Well, you don't want to question one of Matt Hardy's, one of Broken Matt's premonition. That's what Matt Hardy said. He had a premonition, that the next tag team. What the hell was that? Who the hell? Hello? Oh, it's Brazil Barranca. It's their attack. Such tag Barranca the Tribunal. Oh! Brother Nero trying to stop this attack from the Tribunal alone from Barranca. Combination came quickly. Tribunal came quickly. Baron Dax on the left. Bastille Barranca in the tank top and the beard on the right. The tribunal has just taken out the World Tag Team Champion. One of the most dominant tag teams in pro wrestling history. Just floored by Bastille Baraka and Baron Dax. Tribunal. That's it, buddy.
Okay. Am I the only one that finds it odd that the Tribunal is sort of dressed like the Authors of Pain?
Am I the only one that finds it kind of odd that looks like the Shield had a retard baby?
That's definitely a more accurate. That definitely describes Baron Dax, I think. Or is that Bastille Baraka?
Well, Baron Dax looks like Roman Reigns done had a retard baby with John Cena, and now it became the world's worst fucking wrestler in the world.
That would be an interesting combination.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do that if somebody. I don't know who'd be pitching, who'd be catching. I ain't talking about baseball. You get what I'm saying. I'm just saying that because everybody knows the World Series is tomorrow, so
yes,
we don't want to. Yeah,
I'm baffled by this World Series because it's the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs, two of the most untalented baseball teams of all time, are now competing for the championship.
Yes, they're like if Desmond and Elvis tried to do something together. There's a lot of untalentness right
there. Exactly. Like, that is got to be the most awkward. Of course, Elvis is a Cubs fan, so he's excited for this.
Yeah, we don't really care. Because I called you the other day. And look, I called Mr. Bucci the other day. And daggone, if he won't singing tunes in the car with Elvis and some fella named Zach. I don't know him. I had the urge to call him Spot Monkey, but hey, whatever. So I called him, and they're sitting there singing, and all I could think to myself was, it'd be funny as hell. It'd be funny as hell if a fat guy, a weirdo, and Elvis began singing Nicki Minaj or some shit.
Yeah, we tried a couple songs. The one that I plan on uploading at some point, we ended up doing Smash Mouth All Star. Dear God. That was the song we picked.
Like 2004?
Yeah. Well, we're trying to find one where we knew the lyrics by heart. Like we tried doing Shaggy, It Wasn't Me, but Zach and Elvis didn't know the words.
That's a good song, though.
It is, but they don't know the words.
It wasn't me. Yeah, it wasn't me. Never coming on the counter. It wasn't me. Never singing on the sofa. It wasn't me. In the shower. It wasn't me. You even got me on camera. It wasn't me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool, but they didn't know the words. They didn't know the words.
That's what I got yesterday. It wasn't me.
Yeah, and then we tried. Then we did a couple songs. We did trying to remember the other ones we did. We tried "Hey Jude" by the Beatles. That didn't work. And I think there was another song we tried, but it ended up not working. So we went with Smash Mouth All Star because that was just the one we all knew the best.
I still think you should have done that one. Making my way downtown, driving fast, shouting something.
We only knew they didn't know the lyrics by heart. We wanted to find ones we can know the lyrics by heart because even though I could read lyrics and drive a car at the same time, Elvis and Zach kept being whiny little babies. Like, they don't know behind the wheel I can fucking multitask. But they were just so paranoid and whiny, so I just went fine. Like,
hey kids, Do as your Uncle Gator says. Don't listen to Vinny and to the text and drive or talk and drive or look at lyrics and drive to a song. Okay, don't do it, Vinny. Listen to Uncle Gator here on this one.
Yeah. Listen to Uncle Gator, because not everybody can be Vinny. So don't try that.
Yes. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Well, Vinny will end up hitting that ditch, and I'm going to have to pull him out of my truck, and I'm going to get paid to beat.
Yeah, so we were getting into arguments. Then finally, we just did All Star, and then we were done. So we got it taped. I just gotta edit some stuff to it, and then I'm gonna upload it to YouTube.
I hate that song because I hated Shrek. All the movies Shrek was in, those were terrible.
You didn't like Shrek?
No, I didn't like Shrek.
How do you not like Shrek? That's one of the most popular animated movies of all time.
I mean, I like the second one because the second one was pretty damn good with Antonio Bandito as Kitty Cat. I like the Kitty Cat.
Yeah, he was funny. I liked him.
Yeah, on Antonio Bandito.
It was just cool to see him.
I think he was in the Zero movie.
Yeah, he did the Zero movies.
Yeah, Legend of Zero.
The Mask of
Return
Zero.
of Zero. Yeah, Mask of Zero.
Yeah, Mask of Zero. That was pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah, and then. So of course, now we're seeing here a rivalry with the Broken Hardys and the Tribunal, and I'm gonna say this about the Tribunal. I like the Tribunal a lot better when Al Snow's not out with them. Like, I'm sorry, that whistle was a pain in the ass.
Oh, I know you wanted him to choke on it and fucking die. I get it.
Yes, I like them a lot better without Al Snow there blowing that fucking whistle. Just them walking to the ring like they really are capable of kicking someone's ass. I like this version of the Tribunal now.
Like there's a queer shield.
Yes, so it is like a queer version of the Shield, but it works for them, and that's what I like about it. This kind of thing, it somehow they pull it off.
Yeah, because they're all queer.
And then of course, but despite that, they managed to lay out the Broken Hardys. So it looks like we're going to see a match with these guys down the road. Whether they get a shot at the whether it's going to be for the tag team titles, there's a good chance it will be. And I just hope that the Broken Hardys remain champs for a while. They do not need to be losing those belts anytime soon.
Oh, I agree completely, especially when you're that damn over. I mean, when you got people out there that can't sing a damn lick, Vinny, I'm talking to you. But you get what I'm saying, though. When you get people out there that can't sing a lick, you can always hear it when Jeff starts singing the obsolete song. You always hear that one dude in the audience that's tone deaf as shit.
Yes.
Yeah. I shouldn't talk about Vinny like that, but hey.
I'm a good singer. I mean, when my voice isn't dead, but yeah, I can sing.
Yeah, it's okay. We know you're a good singer. At least that's what we're going to tell you, so you stop singing.
I can sing, damn it. Anyway, but
no, you can't. Okay. This is what I think you're singing. There's a grave in the pine where the sun don't shine. See, that's singing. See, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault that that you can't sing no better than Desmond. I'm sorry.
Well, it'd be tough to beat Desmond for me to beat Desmond. I don't know if I can sing as good as Desmond, but I do okay.
Well, we all can't sing Taylor Swift songs. It ain't,
Yeah, Desmond did the Taylor Swift song. I don't sing Taylor Swift. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
I don't know. I liked it. I liked it because I liked it. Here's why I liked it. You know what my favorite part of it was?
What?
The end.
Well, he does wrap it up real nice, all nice like. But then, of course,
No, I mean after he's done actually singing, like that's the best part because see that song's so good you could use it. You could use it to torture ISIS into telling you where they took them people.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's that good. It's that good. And torture.
Yeah, eventually they become desensitized to Roman's wrestling, so you gotta kind of throw something to them when you can. But of course, and on that note,
that's why we showed them. That's why we showed them naked pictures of you.
Oh, dog! Now, dude, that's just you can't do that. Why would you?
I know we can't do that. I'm sorry.
That's overkill. Like, come on, that's just cruel and unusual punishment to show them naked. No, you can't do that. Even I wouldn't condone that.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't condone that. I know you wouldn't condone that. I know. That's a whole lot of pizza, baby.
Oh yeah. And then of course, Cody Rhodes made his TNA in-ring debut, beating the Miracle Mike Bennett, which was an amazing match. And then, of course, one of the major highlights of this.
He brought his wife. He brought his wife Edna to the ring with him.
Yes, and of course, after the match, and then of course later on, the highlight of the show was the no disqualification match between Maria and Gail Kim. Not because the match was great or anything, but just because Maria had everyone had to be Billy Corgan banned all of Maria's reinforcements from ringside. Gail Kim basically beat the shit out of Maria with every weapon that Maria brought into the ring, and then beat her in the middle of the ring with a trash can lid assisted eat defeat. And then now Maria is no longer the leader of the Knockouts division.
That's probably a good thing anyway.
Yes. I was so tired of hearing her say, I am the leader. It's like she's learning how to read or something. Like, this woman cannot cut a promo.
Hey, whoa. I wasn't tuning in to listen to her cut a promo. I had it on mute.
You've been dealing with some I'll just call it relationship drama, if you will. So we found some relationship drama.
What was it?
So we're gonna open some up with some. We're gonna start off with a relationship drama segment here, and it says lawyer for Alberto El Patron's estranged wife sends a warning to Paige, and it says here, not only has Paige's father Ricky Knight come out against her engagement to Alberto El Patron, who we all know as Alberto Del Rio. But unsurprisingly, Raymond Raful, the divorce lawyer for Alberto's wife, has as well. On Monday, Ryan Satin of Pro Wrestling Sheet asked Raful if the divorce has been finalized yet, to which he said they are far from it at this stage. In other words, they're still legally married. Alberto's wife alleges that he started a relationship with Paige before they separated. Raful made sure to add that, of course, Paige should watch carefully how Alberto is denying and treating his current wife and the mother of his children in this divorce. History repeats itself. Previously, Raful was the lawyer for Linda Balea in her divorce from Hulk Hogan, eventually netting her an incredibly generous and lopsided settlement that gave her a significant percentage of the gross, not the profits, of Hulk's businesses. Judging from the silence, I'm assuming, Gator, you're just as shocked about this as I am.
Yeah, give me a minute. I got to give me a second. Get the bail money ready.
Get the bail money ready? Okay. All right. I don't know what that means, but while we wait for Gator to come back around, basically, now, the way I look at it like this is, first of all, the guy's last name is Rafool. I'm sorry, but I'm not hiring a lawyer who has the name Fool in his first or last name. That's kind of a red flag to me. And I'm wondering if this guy specifically specializes in pro wrestlers, because this guy was the lawyer for Linda Hogan. And Linda, and I know this from personal experience because I interviewed Linda for the Regular Guys show back in the day. You guys remember that. I still talk about it on stage in my stand-up. Linda spewed a lot of bullshit when she and Hulk were going through the divorce. Now, there were maybe a few things she said that were true, but there was a lot of things that were false. If you read her book, Wrestling the Hulk, My Life Against the Ropes, it's the best form of fiction you will ever read in your life. It's amazing. I'm baffled by how. Now, some of the stuff in that book I know is true because it's also in Hulk Hogan's book. So, because I saw a little bit of a book that Hogan wrote, not the first one. I read the first one. I've seen a few pages of the second one, so I know which aspects are true and which aren't true. Like when Linda said she and Hulk used to do cocaine when they were younger. I know that's true because Hogan admitted to doing cocaine in the last book he wrote. So I know those facts to be true. And there was a few other things, but she claimed Hulk was physically abusive, and I'm like, really? Because you haven't filed anything. You just read about it in a book, which, no charges have been filed, no nothing. Like, you're married to a guy for 24 years. You don't file charges once. I'm sorry, that's a red flag to me. So never really was a fan of that. Then, of course, you got Del Rio and Paige, who apparently, and first of all, the one thing you got to make clear is this. Del Rio didn't propose to Paige. Paige proposed to him. That's the flip side here. It's a rarity in the proposing world, but it does exist where there are some women who will do the whole drop to one knee, ask the guy to marry her thing, which I'm surprised that's not how it's done, and seeing as how women are the ones that want to get married more than guys do. There's not too many guys out there that desire to be married. It's usually you meet a woman, realize you can't live without her, and then that's when you ask for the hand in marriage. So I guess that's why the guy is supposed to do it, because if the guy asks for it, that means chances are he really, really wants it. So that's why I have a hard time believing anything. And plus, here's the thing. When people are going through a divorce, unless there's clear-cut, video evidence of what you're claiming, I'm going to assume both sides are throwing lies at each other. Because I know when it comes to a divorce case, men and women both will say anything and make up any bullshit story they can to win the case. I believe women will say anything to win the case and get half their ex-husband's shit, and men will lie about anything to make sure that never happens. Which is why, in the words of Kanye West, prenup. We want prenup. Never get married without a prenup. It's like in sports. You never play without a contract. It's like when you buy a car, get insurance. If you're going to get married, get a prenup. I don't understand guys that don't do that. It's mind-boggling to me. So, Gator, are you there? Gator. Hello, buddy. All right. Well, I'm going to put Gator on mute right now and figure out where he's at. Let me see here. Trying to find out where everything is on this list. So where is Gator? I'm going to try to figure out. I'm going to message Gator right now. See if everything is everything okay? Doesn't seem to be, because I'm not hearing back from the guy. Let's give Gator one more try. Gator, are you there? Gator. Hello? Gator. Gator. Okay. Obviously, I don't know what's going on with Gator right now. He seems to have disappeared. So I guess we'll just keep going. That's all we can do. Gator, I'll just leave Gator unmuted. If he comes back in, he comes back in. So what we'll do right now is we'll move on to the next article here that we're going to talk about. And it says, Booker T to be roasted on November 10th in Houston. WWE Hall of Famer and five-time WCW champion Booker T. Although, technically, isn't he a 6-time world champion? Because I think he won one more world title as King Booker. So I think that should say 6 and not 5. I don't know if anybody else is going to notice that. But anyway, he's scheduled to be roasted on November 10th at the Houston Improv Comedy Club. The Raw and SmackDown pre-show host will be joined by Brother Love, Bruce Pritchard, the Dudley Boys, MVP, Queen Sharmell, Stevie Ray, and many more. There will also be special video appearances by The Undertaker, Chris Jericho, Rob Van Dam, and Diamond Dallas Page. The event is presented by Sports Radio 610, with a portion of the proceeds going to the Booker T Fight for Kids Foundation. Tickets are now available, so if you are in the Houston area, this looks like a really cool event to check out. For more information, you can visit houston.cbslocal.com. That's right. So you can check it out right now. I know how to roast, and I could knock it out of the park. But that's definitely going to be fun. It's going to be at the Houston Improv Comedy Club. So for anybody out there listening to the Boochcast, if you happen to be in Houston, Texas on November 10th, if you're going to be going to Houston, Texas, get your tickets and check out a fun roast. And on that note, we're going to do a Gator check. Let's see. Gator, are you there?
Get the bail money ready. I'm taking care of business. Get the bail money ready. Get the bail money ready.
Okay. What happened?
All is good. Oh, nothing happened. All is good. All is good. All is good. Wait a minute. All right, hang on. Where's she at? Where's she at now? That crazy bitch showed up. Hang on. Where the hell? All right, get the bail money ready. Get the bail money ready.
Wait, she's there in person?
See, senor.
Oh, shit.
Get the bail money.
I'll get the bail money. You just keep your phone on. I'll keep it unmuted. If she says anything, if she yells at you, anything happens, I want it on audio. So.
Oh, we're good. We're all is good. All is good. Just keep track.
Okay. So since everything's good, real quick, Gator, let me. Do you want to give your thoughts on the on Del Rio's on the lawyer for Del Rio's wife sending a warning to Paige? Okay, if everything's good, why am I not hearing anything? Dude, what the hell? All right. This is getting ridiculous, man. Seriously, dude? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens on the Boochcast when people have to deal with relationship and baby mama drama and shit like that. Not that Gator has a baby mama, but that's what I call this kind of stuff. It's like, seriously. Like, dude, I understand she's around, but we got a show to do here, but okay. Folks, this is what happens sometimes. You get thrown unexpected shit and you end up being alone. So let me just move on to the next topic. We got now this right here is a question like it's not really an editorial because it doesn't say that, but it's a big question that people are asking. Is one of the big sensations going around right now is James Ellsworth. The fact that he got a one-on-one match with AJ Styles last week. This last week on SmackDown Live, they fought for the championship. Gator happens to know James Ellsworth personally. And the big question is, James Ellsworth, is he a flash in the pan or a full-time WWE superstar? Well, according to this, James Ellsworth might be sticking around WWE longer than originally expected. After becoming a cult favorite this summer, after getting squashed by Braun Strowman, the lovable underdog has picked up 2 consecutive wins over WWE champion AJ Styles. Ellsworth is very liked backstage, and there's been a push behind the scenes for WWE to sign him to a full-time deal. We've been hearing this over the past week, and PW Insider picked up the story on Monday morning. His online popularity and the strong sales of his first WWE t-shirt have also gotten the attention of management. There had been some speculation that Ellsworth would make a cameo in the Royal Rumble, but now it's looking like he could be a regular character on SmackDown. You can show your support by James Ellsworth and buy his t-shirt at WWEshop.com. You can also follow him on Twitter at Real Ellsworth. And this is a tweet that James Ellsworth recently put out. He said, "Heart is more important than any size and strength. You just have to let it be known that you have one. Hashtag keep fighting. Hashtag James Ellsworth." And here is my stance on James Ellsworth. I find him to be extremely entertaining. You know, I make the Scrappy Doo references. I say the Cowardly Lion because it's funny, but James Ellsworth is actually entertaining. As a wrestler, I don't really know how good he is because even though he's been working these matches, I don't think James Ellsworth has really had a chance to showcase his wrestling skills. With Braun Strowman, that was a squash match. And yeah, he beat AJ Styles, but Dean Ambrose pretty much helped him through all of it. And that's not necessarily a knock on James Ellsworth. I just haven't really seen him wrestle. I haven't seen him on the indies. I haven't seen him do anything. And if Gator didn't have the baby mama drama, he could probably be here to tell us more about it, but to explain it to us. But ultimately, I don't know what's going on with James Ellsworth. But if he's going to be sticking around, I hope he gets to do more. I think that he needs to be given a chance to have a real match. That's what James Ellsworth needs, a real match. Not a match for the world title, not a match with Dean Ambrose getting involved, which is probably going to set up a Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles world title match down the line. It's probably going to happen at TLC or something, because I know at Survivor Series they're doing the 5-on-5 everything. So I don't see a lot of titles being defended. I think the champions, the world champion and the universal champion, are going to be being the captains of the 5-on-5, male superstars. So there's not going to be a lot of championships defended. In fact, I think the only 2 belts that are going to be defended at Survivor Series are the Intercontinental title and the Cruiserweight title, and that's it. I think they're the only belts that are going to get defended, because I think Roman, who's the U.S. champion, is going to be on Team Raw. So I think the Intercontinental and the Cruiserweight titles are going to be defended. So I think that James Ellsworth, maybe on the card, maybe on the pre-show, maybe something, I don't know. He needs to have a real match, one where he can actually wrestle, so the crowd can see how good of a wrestler he is, because not everybody has seen James Ellsworth on the indie circuit. Not everybody gets to really see how good of a wrestler he is. Hell, I don't know how good of a wrestler he is. No one, unless you've seen him wrestle in the indies, unless there's clips of him wrestling on YouTube that you may have seen, you don't know for sure that he's great in the ring. We just know he's extremely popular. So I think he needs a chance to showcase how good he is in front of the WWE Universe. And on that note, we're going to move on to the next topic here. This is also another James Ellsworth related article. And it says here, he talks about his experience working for WWE. WWE enhancement talent James Ellsworth was interviewed by Chuck Carroll for CBS Sports this week and spoke about his experience working with the company over the past several months. Here's some highlights of what Ellsworth said about if he'll continue working with WWE after the match with AJ Styles. I have an idea, but I don't really know. I don't think it will be the last you see of me, but I don't know. They really keep me in the dark about everything until I get there at TV. I have a little hint that it might happen, but I really am 100% not sure. Is his uncertain future nerve-wracking? He laughs and says, oh, it absolutely is. I'm just trying to stay level-headed and cool. I will say this. Ellsworth is very liked backstage, and there's been a push behind the scenes for WWE to sign him to a full-time deal. We've been hearing this over the past week, and PW Insider picked up the story on Monday morning. His online popularity and the strong sales of his first WWE t-shirt have also gotten the attention of management. There had been some speculation that Ellsworth would make a cameo in the Royal Rumble, but now it's looking like he could be a regular character on SmackDown. You can show your support by James Ellsworth and buy his t-shirt at WWEshop.com. You can also follow him on Twitter at Real Ellsworth. And this is a tweet that James Ellsworth recently put out. He said, heart is more important than any size and strength. You just have to let it be known that you have one. Hashtag keep fighting. Hashtag James Ellsworth. And here is my stance on James Ellsworth. I find him to be extremely entertaining. You know, I make the Scrappy Doo references. I say the Cowardly Lion because it's funny, but James Ellsworth is actually entertaining. As a wrestler, I don't really know how good he is, because even though he's been working these matches, I don't think James Ellsworth has really had a chance to showcase his wrestling skills. With Braun Strowman, that was a squash match. And yeah, he beat AJ Styles, but Dean Ambrose pretty much helped him through all of it. And that's not necessarily a knock on James Ellsworth. I just haven't really seen him wrestle. I haven't seen him on the indies. I haven't seen him do anything. And if Gator didn't have the baby mama drama, he could probably be here to tell us more about it, but to explain it to us. But ultimately, I don't know what's going on with James Ellsworth. But if he's going to be sticking around, I hope he gets to do more. I think that he needs to be given a chance to have a real match. That's what James Ellsworth needs, a real match. Not a match for the world title, not a match with Dean Ambrose getting involved, which is probably going to set up a Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles world title match down the line. It's probably going to happen at TLC or something, because I know at Survivor Series they're doing the 5-on-5 everything. So I don't see a lot of titles being defended. I think the champions, the world champion and the universal champion, are going to be being the captains of the 5-on-5, male superstars. So there's not going to be a lot of championships defended. In fact, I think the only 2 belts that are going to be defended at Survivor Series are the Intercontinental title and the Cruiserweight title, and that's it. I think they're the only belts that are going to get defended, because I think Roman, who's the U.S. champion, is going to be on Team Raw. So I think the Intercontinental and the Cruiserweight titles are going to be defended. So I think that James Ellsworth, maybe on the card, maybe on the pre-show, maybe something, I don't know. He needs to have a real match, one where he can actually wrestle, so the crowd can see how good of a wrestler he is, because not everybody has seen James Ellsworth on the indie circuit. Not everybody gets to really see how good of a wrestler he is. Hell, I don't know how good of a wrestler he is. No one, unless you've seen him wrestle in the indies, unless there's clips of him wrestling on YouTube that you may have seen, you don't know for sure that he's great in the ring. We just know he's extremely popular. So I think he needs a chance to showcase how good he is in front of the WWE Universe. And on that note, we're going to move on to the next topic here. This is also another James Ellsworth related article. It says here, he talks about his experience working for WWE. WWE enhancement talent James Ellsworth was interviewed by Chuck Carroll for CBS Sports this week and spoke about his experience working with the company over the past several months. Here's some highlights of what Ellsworth said about if he'll continue working with WWE after the match with AJ Styles. I have an idea, but I don't really know. I don't think it will be the last you see of me, but I don't know. They really keep me in the dark about everything until I get there at TV. I have a little hint that it might happen, but I really am 100% not sure. Is his uncertain future nerve-wracking? He laughs and says, oh, it absolutely is. I'm just trying to stay level-headed and cool. I will say this. If nothing else would have happened after Tuesday, man, I did more than I thought I would ever do. And I'm very happy and blessed with how my wrestling career has winded up. And he said, Chris Jericho really pulling him over in an interview with Sports Illustrated. Absolutely. Especially a guy that's one of my favorites. A guy that I grew up watching and was so entertained by. He started in ECW in 1994, I believe. I was about 9 years old. I noticed him right away. And at WCW, I was definitely a Jerichoholic as a teenager. He always stays entertaining. In wrestling, he's one of the best ever. So to have him helping me out, it's just amazing. It just shows you what type of guy he truly is. He doesn't have to help me out, but he does it because he wants to. It's amazing. And I agree. It definitely is amazing. Chris Jericho, he's at a point in his career now where he doesn't mind helping out younger talent. He's already accomplished a lot in the wrestling business. I don't really think he has much of a bucket list anymore. I think at this point, he's doing it mostly to help build the roster and put more stars and legends out there. And Jericho can still physically go in the ring. So It's not like when he goes out there, he's having bad matches. He's still able to hang with a lot of these wrestlers who are half his age, which says a lot about Jericho as a talent. And it's a true testament to how much DDP yoga can really hold back the hands of time. Sorry, I had to take a drink. And the fact that he is, he's doing what most people do when you're a struggling entertainer or whether it's a wrestling or comedy or music and you have a gig going on, you're pretty much playing it day by day. You don't know how long the ride's going to go or when you're going to get the boot. But, if it does eventually come to an end and James Ellsworth leaves the WWE, A, he always has the potential to come back. And B, with the success that he's gotten, his fee for indie booking has gone up. This guy can make a ton of money wrestling on the indies. Not only that, he could instantly bump himself up to a main event spot. He can be on the main event card because of this. This automatically puts him at main event level status on the indies because of the success he's gotten in WWE. He's maximizing the time, and the more time he gets, the more he maximizes it, the better off his overall wrestling career will be. And like I said, there's a good chance he will continue, as we mentioned in the last article. So, James Ellsworth doesn't know for sure, so he's not keeping any secrets from us. But one thing is certain. He has made an impact in WWE, and he has developed a massive cult following. And
okay, I'm back.
Okay. All right, glad you're back, Gator. All righty.
All right, all good. The police demand had to come, but we're good. We're all good. I didn't get arrested.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Wait.
Yes. If anybody was worried, we were gonna start a GoFundMe account, free Gator.
All right. So the cops are there. She's gone now.
Yeah, she's gone, Vinny. She's gone. It's okay. Psycho bitch is gone.
All right. Well, so far, I'll catch you up I'll catch you up to speed so we can get your thoughts on these last couple articles here. So what I wanted to ask you before you disappeared again was how you feel about Alberto's lawyer sending that warning to Paige that, he should be careful of Alberto.
Well, it ain't none of his damn business, to be honest, but that's just me putting that out there, Alberto, don't break up with it in the text message because that ain't cool. So that's all I can say. I mean, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy or that girl. End up breaking up with somebody in a text message. I'm dead serious. You deserve to be curb stomped in the broken glass. I mean, shit.
Yes, absolutely. And then we also found out Booker T is going to be roasted on November 10th in Houston, Texas. What are your thoughts on that?
They're going to do it in his hometown too? Shit. Okay. No, I mean, that's a good idea. Now, are they going to show it on the WWE Network?
We don't know. It's at the Houston Improv Comedy Club, and the proceeds are going to benefit Booker T's Fight for Kids Foundation. And it says that the people that will be roasting Booker T are Brother Love, the Dudley Boys, Stevie Ray, Queen Charmel, and MVP. They're going to be at the club, and then there's going to be video roasts sent in by The Undertaker, Chris Jericho, Rob Van Dam, and Diamond Dallas Page.
First off, can DDP even get into that mindset to ball bust anybody?
That's what I've been asking myself, that question, if he can get in the mindset of doing that.
And when are we going to do the Bucci Rally roast? We'll get some people. I'll call up some people. We'll do a whole roast, the whole damn show where we roast Mr. Bucci Rally.
I don't know.
I don't. Phone call.
Huh?
I said, I'm in. We'll make phone calls. I'll get some pizza, baby. We'll be good day.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll definitely plan that out at a later date. We'll definitely that'll be something that'll probably happen down the road. But I'm sure there'll be a roast for me someday, especially with I don't know. I think maybe if I ever moved out of it, like if I ever left Atlanta, I know here in Atlanta there would probably be a roast for me if I was moving. Like if I ever decide to take my dad up on his offer and move out to California, that'll probably.
He went out to California. No, wait a minute. Let me tell you a story about a man named Vinny. Found that oil in it, and he ain't so skinny. Something. Now Mr. Bucci really going to California. Yeah, Beverly Hills, that is.
Actually, be more like Malibu because that's where my dad lives. But anyway,
Malibu, that is.
Absolutely. And then, of course, there was another article that came out, and there's two of them right here, and they concern your buddy James Ellsworth. And yes, and anyway, Gator. This is a question people are wondering about James Ellsworth, is that if he's going to be a flash in the pan or a full-time WWE superstar. Do you think WWE will sign James Ellsworth?
You talking about Scrappy Doo?
Yes.
I hope. I don't know. I'm still pissed that he ain't win the title, but that's it's okay. It's all right. The Ellsworth movement is a dope.
Oh, it is. According to this article, it says his T-shirt has gotten strong sales. Like a lot of people are buying James Ellsworth T-shirts. Like they're selling like hotcakes on the internet. They're loving the online popularity, so WWE is definitely paying attention to that. And James Ellsworth has admitted that, he has no idea. He says that when it comes to what he's going to be doing in WWE, they keep him in the dark. He says they keep him in the dark about everything until he gets there at TV. Then they tell him what's going to happen. So he's not 100% sure. Like after he finishes the segment, he's not 100% sure if he'll be brought back the following week for SmackDown. So he has not been signed to a full-time contract.
They would be stupid as hell not to bring him back. And the only reason I say that is because the man's T-shirts is selling. If people are wanting Ellsworth